What do you reckon?
Action.
Hello.
I've got stage fright.
Say it again.
You're a wrestler.
You
You're
literally,
a wrestler.
you have it written down. Come on, bro.
Okay, right.
Action.
You're throwing me off, man.
Stop clapping.
Right.
Sorry. Action.
What?
I'm sorry.
Welcome to episode 3, possibly episode 2. I don't know. I'm slow at editing things of the GenPro podcast. My name is Will West. I'm your host, and today I am joined by a man who, as of right now, has been Genesis Professional Wrestling World Champion for 361 days, and in that time has beaten Billy Bravo, Cletus Cannibal, DK Williams, Liam Kelly, Raymond O'Reilly, Christian Croft, Big Bully Briggs, Ryan Steele, Corrupt, DK Williams again,
Ryan Russell.
Austin
Archies, and
yourself.
and myself, Will West.
Record breaking.
Record breaking number of defenses, record breaking in terms of how long you've held the championship, I think.
I don't think I'm record breaking yet, but that'll come.
He is the Peckham Playboy, Captain Peng, the man of many nicknames, Hakan. So
Hello all.
Hi guys. And me.
Oh, and also Lex Phoenix.
Yes.
I remembered. Otherwise known as Baby Peng.
Oh.
So, do we know where that came from? Do we know who came up with Baby Peng? Aside from you, obviously.
Lucy said it in the chat.
Baby Peng.
That's what I got it from.
I prefer Lil Peng.
Lil Peng.
Yeah.
I
Because
like
if you're going to
Peng.
abbreviate it, it's going to be Lil.
Yeah, Lil Peng.
Yeah.
I don't
Baby
know
Peng's a bit too.
Baby Peng is nice.
Because in theory, right?
It rolls off the tongue.
No, in theory, right? So I'm the person, and the person underneath me will be little, and the person underneath that would be baby.
Right.
But there's no one going to be down there.
So there you go then. You're Little Peng.
Lil Peng.
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I am Lil Peng.
Fair. So, nice to have you here, champ.
Thank you. We've arranged this, and thank you for having me on.
No, that's quite all right. Welcome to my humble abode. So, before we sort of really dive in, I want to very briefly talk about something that both of us only discovered about a week ago.
Okay.
Which is that we met years before we actually thought we met.
Sorry, what?
Yep.
So I did some photography at a wrestling show years and years ago, and I only discovered the photos from that about a week ago.
No way.
And while I was at the show, I did a bunch of promo pics for people, and it turns out that one of those people was your dad.
That's crazy.
Did you do the ringside photos?
I did
as
the
well?
ringside photos as
So
well.
in that show, there's a kind of a picture of me doing this with my opponent behind me, and it's a really good shot. I wonder if that was ever you. I'm quite intrigued with that because I remember asking for that photo, and I think I messaged the person directly, so it might have been you.
Might have been. I do not know. I know I was definitely at ringside for that, but I don't remember if there was another person at ringside and I was there cramping their style.
Possibly.
But yeah, that really kind of threw me when I opened up the
Never
folders,
seen
and
them
I was
promos.
like, hang on a second.
I've never seen those promo shots before. in my life.
So I mean, you've aged well.
That was my my first set of gear in trunks.
Wow.
With my
Blue one.
biker jacket, yeah, the blue one.
Ooh.
So that was after I took a little hiatus for work and life for like a year or so. It was probably about a year, and then that was when I kind of just got back into the ring and started wrestling and getting booked.
Yeah.
So essentially, that was the point.
2017, 2018
Yeah.
time-ish,
So that's like what,
I think.
7-8 years ago? No, it was
Yeah.
eight. It was 8. Popped up my memories to that show. So 8 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So 8 years ago.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I just kind of presumed it was. I mean, were you on like the early GenPro shows, like the first ones?
No.
No.
I wasn't at all. So I've been funny thing with wrestling is like the amount of times I've like, Hakan, nice to meet you. And I'm like, yeah, we've met before. But that's the point though. Like you meet so many people on this journey, I've made so many friends.
Yeah.
I've made so many acquaintances, and you don't share a locker room with these people all the time.
Yeah.
Or someone might have been like, for you were a photographer on the show. You're not going to bloody remember me, are you? Like, it's like, it's just a person on the show, and the amount of photographs you took that night, you won't remember. It was just only, and like a trainee or someone would be there, and then they'd be like, oh shit, we met X, Y, Z. I'm sorry, can I swear?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So you can beep it out because I do swear quite a lot. Apologies.
Oh no,
First one was
I'm fairly potty mouthed as well. I think on the first podcast I swore more than the other two combined.
Yeah, it's quite surprising, Ryan. I thought Ryan would be a swearer.
Pete is. Pete's
Pete
bad.
is.
Pete's a bad swearer, but no, I can give him a run for their money. To be fair.
So yeah, I mean, like in terms of wrestling wise, you meet this is year 19 now. September was 19 years. So the amount of people I've met on my journey is unreal, and I've made some really good friends. Like John, for instance.
Yeah.
John, prior to coming back to GenPro, I hadn't seen him in a good while. So then, kind of kept in touch every now and then. Sort of comment on a post or like a photo or something like that. And then the question is, I wasn't on the first GenPro shows.
Yes, in that case, I would have presumed that I met you when I
kicked you in the face.
Yeah, I kind of had in my mind, because when I came back, because I took a couple of years off between 2020 and start of last year, and I've got a really bad memory anyway, so I kind of came in half presuming that I'd met most people before, and then half presuming they were new, and then was just feeling slightly, like you said, you feel a bit awkward being like, have we met before?
Yeah.
So I just kind of presumed, because you were an experienced person, I was like, oh, he was probably here last time, and I just can't remember. Because, I mean, looking back at that time, I've known Cletus since he was like 11, so I knew that I'd met him before. But
it's like 2 years now, right?
Something like that. But it turns out I'd also met DK. Oh, wow. I'd met Tristan Stone. Yeah. I had no memory
but
of this.
if you were you a more senior person there, so they would remember you, whereas you wouldn't really, not to say that you wouldn't remember them. But
I was on the I was the commissioner. I was the general manager at the time. Yeah, I did like 3 matches, and then I was like, let me take a step back.
So in terms of GenPro wise, like I did message John quite early on in terms of when they were doing stuff, but it was a different time there. So the only reason why I kind of like knew about it was because of Percy Trainer.
Oh yeah.
So Percy was doing the shows with John.
Yes.
And they were doing all the shows, and I'm like, bro, that's 10 minutes from my house. Like what? And anyway, but however, like I've known both of them when they first started.
Yeah.
So Percy came to my wedding. I've went to we've kind of like kept in touch throughout. I consider them really good friends. So for me, it was like, who do I need to talk to get on these shows? And we speak to John, and John's like, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Now you're the champion.
Yeah, and
we went from there to there.
But he wanted. So the only reason, so in terms of why I got on, and the only reason why I got on is because Percy can't make a show. So he said he can't make a show. There was there's some clown guy.
Yeah.
Was there a clown guy?
Yes, Mumbles the Mad Circus.
Okay, cool. Something happened. some nonsense. And
brought into a storyline.
I was brought into some random storyline that I didn't even have a clue what was going on.
You were just best mates with Percy.
And basically, come in with best mates with Percy. Started a little gimmick, and that was it. Yeah. I had one match. And then John realised what an idiot he was for not booking me in the first place.
Well, that's so typical wrestling, isn't it? Just, this one person can't do something, so pull the emergency trigger, and it's like,
but it's opportunities, and that is wrestling. If you don't take that opportunity, if you go in there and you have one show and one and done, what did you not do on that show?
Yeah.
What did you what? You can message the promoter and go, and then probably turn around and go, well, we ain't got no space right now, whatever. So you need to prove yourself. Yeah. And that's it. You need to take that opportunity by the horns and do what you got to do. And to be fair, like the match I come in, I don't even remember the match I had when I came in. I know who it was against, but I don't remember what type of match or anything like that. It was just a straight match. So And obviously, me being experienced, I just got to get myself over.
Yeah.
And that was it.
And clearly you have, because, I mean, you get reactions, you get loud reactions.
Yes, really loud.
Very loud.
But that's what I love about Gen. Like we...
The fact that they hate you.
No, not that. They don't hate me. They love me, really. The journey of the last 2 years is what I've loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've absolutely loved it because it was a reset. It was a continue on.
Yeah.
However, it was a reset. What can we do now?
Absolutely. Yeah. I think from the start of 2024 and then I think we just kind of hit the ground running, sort of engines on full. Since then, everything's kind of flowed into each other,
and we're getting a regular crowd. People understanding what's going on. People know the characters.
Yeah.
So whereas when I first used to come out, yes, I'm capable of getting a reaction because I can. However, I don't need to get that reaction anymore because they go, "Oh, it's this twat."
Yeah.
Because they know me now because they've followed the story and they've followed the journey, and that's what I love about it. And I love the fact that we've built this product up to the point that we're doing really well at a brand new venue. And there's still people coming from our older venues over there, even new people coming in, and I'm like, Jen is doing really well. I really enjoy it.
Absolutely, and obviously we've got the shiny championship there. I will say, shinier than mine, and nicer looking than mine.
It's the world title. What do you expect?
I was about to say this will probably
yours was created before the reset.
Yeah, mine. It's like rotting away. Some of the paint is like.
You don't look after yours, bro. Give it a good shine.
Yeah.
Keeps it in the case.
Keep it in the case.
Mine literally stays up there unless I need it for a show.
In the eaves.
Because it's basically all I've got in terms of decoration.
But Doug says that you've got a banging entrance song.
Do you know what that is? Again, it is though.
It is.
But the amount of times, right, after a show, I'll get a message. What's your entrance music? What's your entrance music? Because it is. And I've been telling this boy, it's probably one of the most important things.
It is.
Absolutely.
And if you have an awful entrance music, which generically is heavy rock music, which no one's going to understand or know, then you're going to struggle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
Brucey, as soon as his music plays, it's a build up. It just pops into it, but everyone knows a nice, tune that everyone can clap along to. And in mine, again, it just gets stuck in people's heads all the time.
I've got the opening line literally just playing on repeat in my head right now as we're having this conversation.
But that's it. It's it. And like when obviously Russell loves it. They play it all the time in their car, apparently.
So I was sat next to Kira at the Halloween show when you came out, and the fact it then started with the Beetlejuice theme rather than
your theme.
She was proper upset.
It's just such
it cracked
a good
me
song.
up.
She's upset. I should have mixed the Beetlejuice and the Turkish Delight theme all together.
Yeah.
But in fact, that was the song that I wanted to use years ago, but I was told no.
It's on Leo's
Really?
playlist.
Yeah, I was told no, can't use it. I'm like, all right. Anyway, once I got my own freedom, and my own flexibility, I was like, this is the song I'm using because it's just I can use it for both Babyface and Hill because it's just that catchy tune everyone clap along to. It is also that catchy tune that's never going to get out of your head.
Oh, yeah,
this song's
so
going to
true.
get stuck inside your head. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I think because when I first came back, I had this dubstep song that was composed by a friend, and I was like, I'll use that because it's composed by a friend. We can use it on like posting videos. We won't get copyright claimed.
Was it?
It did not fit the character in the slightest.
The frustrating part about it is like a lot of people ask me, have you got any non copyright music? Which I do, because my earlier days in GenPro I was using No Help by Our Last Night, and that was non-copyright music.
Oh yeah.
So, however, every time everyone's ever edited a show, they always blur out the music. So what's the point? Let me just use my song, please. So that's why when I became champ, I switched back to Turkish Delight, which I use everywhere else. So I was like, I need to now I've got the belt, I can play my music.
Yeah, you're so right. And I mean, when I switched to the remix of Another One Bites the Dust, after that, it's literally just become like an instant sort of like, oh, okay, that's Will West.
Yeah, like KM Lane. You know KM Lane?
Yeah.
Okay. He comes out to Beat It by not the Michael Jackson version, the other version by
Fall Out Boy.
So it's a little bit more rocky. So you got that rocky sort of and it's brilliant and it pops the crowd.
It's a banging version.
And but the importance of like he's sending me songs. I'm like, no one knows what that is. No one's gonna understand it.
I love that you recognise that yourself though.
But it's important. Again, that Regal quote just gets me all the time. Walk out that curtain like no one knows you. If no one's going to get your song or understand your song, then what are you going to do? So it's just finding that.
It's the long intros for me though. Like I'm always like stood behind the curtain.
Yeah. Being
like, come on. I mean, my intro's only like 10 seconds before the beat drops. But like with Bruce's, I don't know how he does it. Because I'd just be like, hurry up, mate.
They need to Bruce, sometimes I'm like, come on, Bruce, hurry up.
He just goes like that the whole time.
I can imagine him just sitting there doing push-ups for 3 minutes prior to him coming out. But yeah, definitely. Well. It's definitely... So yeah, I think the importance of having that entrance song, and it is important. We're trying to get there with him. He's trying a couple of things. So we'll see how it goes.
Testing.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
You have a match this Sunday at the Academy Showcase?
He does.
I do.
You do? So you need to get that entrance
music.
Well, I have one.
You've got one?
I'm using my dad's old one. So he was talking prior about our last night, how he has the No Help. So they do a lot of covers, and I'm using Havana by our last night. So you know Havana, you know Mila Cabello?
Oh, I hate that song.
You hate that song?
I hate it.
Trust me, this song is like, it's different.
They've basically rocked it up.
I mean, I'll probably like it more as a result, but that's another like earworm song but it's not even like catchy. Like it is catchy. It's not even like good earworm like yours is. Where I'm just like, hey, like Havana just makes my skin crawl.
If he comes out to it, people are gonna know it. It's in the audience. People are gonna know it. Sing along to it. It's like Despacito as well. Similar concept, right? People are gonna know what it is.
de Canon using that song right now.
Yes, he is.
And then you got the who's the other luchador that comes out to the little Spanish song?
Who is the other luch? El
Dorado.
He uses
tequila.
That's what I mean. People love it. And that's it. You get this catchy little song. I understand people going, oh, I want to use this by this band, this by this band. But it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Like the people in the audience are not going to know who this band is. I know it's a cool song on your playlist.
Yeah, it's like, are you trying to pop the audience or are you trying to pop yourself? But I think that's the thing that so many wrestlers, and I definitely can do it as well. I'm like, oh, this will be really cool, and it's like I haven't stopped to really think about what the audience is going to think. They are their own beast.
Sorry, we've talked 15 minutes about entrance musics.
No,
it's fine.
That's kind of what it's for. I mean, you are by far the most experienced person we've had on the podcast so far, and like you're gonna have a different sort of perspective on wrestling than myself or the two Ryans or Pete. We're all aside from Pete, we're all kind of still fresh in this pond.
Pete is old school, but had a very big break. So in terms of wrestling wise, he has that older head on him because he started off back in the day in Hammerlock, and do you know what I mean? So for him, it's like that. But coming back into this world now, it's a different kettle of fish. Yeah. If you think about it, like it's definitely a different kettle of fish. It's having that ability to, like, for instance, an entrance is probably the most important part of the match.
Yeah.
And I've had this conversation with you because if you didn't do what you did in your match, in our match, if you didn't do that, you wouldn't have built that audience up to that fucking, we love this guy, to then go, this track's coming out.
Yeah.
High five everyone, every baby, pick up the baby.
We definitely, I know that there's been a couple of jokes in the locker room about I take like 5 minutes with my entrance.
You do, but
I take forever, but that's because, and I mean,
you hug everyone.
I want to be that. I want to be that guy that like everyone kind of relates to.
So in terms of when I was a babyface, when I did my babyface a couple of times at WrestleForce and Rumble and all that jazz, what did I do? What did I do for the audience to get them behind me?
I don't know.
What was I doing?
High-fiving.
Okay,
That's what
cool.
you do.
Go out high-fiving, and what did I do when I was firing up?
Woof. Woof.
Bark.
Bark.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. I was imagining more of a literal
No.
woof.
No.
Woof. Woof.
But then,
Woof.
so then it kind of come out, and I was doing that woof, woof, woof,
It
like
brings the charm.
high five, and then the minutes, and then towards the end, I don't need to do it because they were doing it for me.
Yeah.
So having that something, and having that entrance where you're going like a baby face and going mental. Come on, like Brucey, look at the energy.
Yeah.
More energy, more passion. Do you know what I mean? It literally
He's
just all over the shop.
Mental.
I find that because one of the instructions I was given before the tag match at the Halloween show was that I had to come out looking sad because Ben wasn't there. And I found that so frustrating because I'm so used to like going out and I like throw my arms around, I run around, high five everyone, and it's like I had to kind of go out with both championships and just being like, I'm not allowed to use my normal tricks that get the audience excited.
Yeah, I guess you could have looked sad, but you also still could have come out and high-fived everyone.
Oh yeah, no, I think I still did in the end. I think I
Yeah,
looked
you
sad
did.
for about the first 5 seconds, and then
You
I
were
was like,
sad.
Ben's not here. Okay.
That's right. You had
It's
another
happened before.
I'm used to it. Yeah.
Yes, you're used
At
to
this
it.
point, just
partial
every
champion.
match is a handicap match for me.
Definitely. Sorry. Entrances. Still on entrances.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
entrances.
the power of the entrance. It's a lesson in itself. So it was at another show, not a GenPro show, but another show that we both worked, and I think it's possibly the time you've made me laugh the most. Which, to be fair, you make me laugh quite a lot. So I don't know if anyone's complimented you on your sense of humour, but have that from me, mate.
Thank you.
Literally halfway through your entrance, you spot Felix sat
Oh yeah.
on a railing and just go up and just push him up.
No. What did I say to you?
What did you say?
I yelled at you. I said you were told not to sit on there, and I
Oh
pushed
yeah,
him
we were
up.
literally told not to sit on there.
Because-
I think you were there.
Because it was happening right next to me. I was literally there, just being like,
Literally there.
And he's
like, I know that's his kid. The audience doesn't know that's his
that's
kid.
the character, isn't it? I've just pushed some random kid over, and he tried to scrap me and just fell backwards.
It was the pivot
Comedy
backwards that got me.
Definitely.
But yeah, no, I mean, even just from that moment, it's so obvious like who Captain Peng is. I've got to ask, what's with all the nicknames?
Twatty twat.
Like, we can start calling you that on the adult
Yeah,
show if
probably,
you
yeah.
like.
Be my guest, do what you like. Nicknames. I think it's an ad. So the Peck and Playboy started, and I added the Turkish Delight, obviously Turkish heritage, so that's quite obvious. I was going to add the Turkish Nightmare in, but I thought that's a bit because there was a song called the Turkish Nightmare song.
Yeah.
It was quite cool, and I was like, but I was like, no, that's damn shit. But the Turkish Delight and my entrance song, I was like, no, do. And then Captain Peng is probably the strangest one. No, it isn't strange
South
because
London slang.
yeah, it's London slang for someone who's had some more, that person's Peng or that's Peng, which is
it's
that's
cool.
nice. That's you know what I mean. And one of my favourite wrestlers is Christian, Captain Charisma.
Of course.
So I was sitting there going, Captain Charisma, I was Captain Peng, and that was it. And that was the birth of Captain Peng. But it's very much a London term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having that London name in me is you know what I mean. Not gonna lie, like that term is probably like when I first started hearing that term, absolutely despised it because it was all the youngsters saying it like they do now, like whatever he says. I don't have a clue what he
Length.
says, but that's what they turned it into because they're idiots.
Yes.
We just converted the P to the L.
It happens all the
That's
time.
it.
It's like I always found, like if something's disgusting over here, the slang was, "Oh, that's jank."
Yeah.
I went to university over in Gloucestershire, and it was, I can't remember what it was, but it was like jonk or something.
Jonk.
And I was like, "What the hell are you
I prefer
saying?"
that one. I want to go back.
It's just like no matter what, it's regional, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
not down ginger.
Yeah.
You know, what do you call not down ginger?
I don't even know.
What would
Ding
you
dong ditch.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
knock and run or whatever. Like it's no matter where you go. So you know, it's a very London term.
Yeah.
It's a term that is used by, So I thought that brilliant, and everyone loves it. I think it was who was it? I can't remember. Someone saying to me, someone said it was an absolutely brilliant name. I was like, yeah.
It works well. It does just make me laugh because I never really know sort of when we're doing like match graphics or when I was like writing out stuff like our promos for our match. I just never knew which name to use, and I would always go off of like, what's the match graphics?
When I first sort of started with all these, I used to have a list.
Yes, the list.
What did I do in my list? Where was it stored?
So he would write down a whole list, put it in his pants. Literally, just fold it up, put it in his pants.
All right.
They'd announce him, and then he'd go into the ring, take it out, make him announce that.
Yeah, I used to stick it to my tongue like this.
Oh yeah, you would as well. You just
and then get the person to read it off
this tongue,
and then stick it to their forehead. There's quite a cool picture of Charles Crowley before he became Charles Crowley. Him announcing me, and I stuck it right on his head like that. So yeah, that was.
It was brilliant.
I was going to say there might be one to bring back for like the adult show.
Yeah,
or something,
like I probably used to go right down deep.
Even on a family show.
On a family show.
Yeah.
It was but then after a while, this little girl in the front row was like, he's gonna go into his trials and get a note out. I was like, it's gone now. I'm not gonna do it anymore. It's dead.
I mean, Ryan Russell versus Hakan at some point in the future. That would be
Ryan Russell with Hakan.
Or like as a tag.
As a tag, though. I couldn't see me tagging.
You've somewhat aligned with the hierarchy at a couple of points.
Well, I wouldn't say I've aligned with them. I'd say we have an understanding.
Yeah.
So,
you've benefited off them.
No, I wouldn't say benefited off them. We're not friends with benefits. We have...
Not yet.
We have an understanding that I'm doing what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as it stays that way, we're good.
Okay.
And I'm happy with that.
I mean, from my perspective, considering, for those who don't know, Hakan was my first singles opponent, sort of back from my own hiatus, and right before that match, the leader of the hierarchy low blowed me. So you had a bit of an easy ride through the tournament there. Although I think you have John Ryan in the second round. So thanks for taking that one, mate.
But again, that was nothing to do with me and John. That was you and John.
I mean, fair. Okay, so then what about the actual Fatal 4-Way when the hierarchy did come out to help you?
That was also involving Bruce, though.
That was nothing to do with
me. That was nothing to do with him.
That was to do with beef between him and Bruce. Them and Bruce. I have they can do what they want to do. Like Buddy Briggs with his brother Tom. Yeah, Mr. Thomas over there.
Yeah, why is he?
Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, they were at ringside. I have had no association with them whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's their beef with someone. It's someone's beef with someone else.
You're benefiting off other people's beef.
I guess so.
But I mean, you've done it successfully.
A win's a win.
You have done it successfully. On that note, Ref Rob did want me to ask, do you ever plan on winning a match without cheating?
When did you cheat?
Yeah, that is a good question.
You know what? I can't even say that you cheated in our match because you didn't. It was just I may have hit the refs.
Do you know what that
that may have entirely been on me.
But the thing is though, right? With that, yeah, you hit the ref, which is fine. Okay, cool. But there's no Will West hit me because I didn't hit the ref. I didn't lay my hand. And prior to that, I think you're fine. You got kicked in the face because the ref decided to put his hands on me on the outside. Yes,
that's true.
He put his hands on me. He touched me. As there's constantly he's putting his hands on me. I've not actually touched this geezer once.
I mean, would you like to face Ref Rob in a match?
I have no intention of facing Ref Rob in a match.
That'd be a good match, though.
But my point being is, like, there's clear bias here because I'm getting the backlash for, him putting his hand on me, you hitting him. And prior to that, there's all these other, bits and bobs that are going on in these matches, and he's put his hands on me. Like there was a point in which me and Christian were wrestling, and he's pulled me away, which then got me dumped on my head from the top rope. Oof. I'm like, so if I did that to him, I pulled him away, I'd get in trouble, right? So why is he not getting in trouble?
Conspiracy about Ref Rob, maybe.
Maybe. But the Halloween show, my new favourite ref, Carl, he's clearly recognised the fact that what's happened in the match between me and Brucey. And I just said to him, we're going to call this match down the middle. And he rang the bell. There's no bias there. He's a nice guy.
For reference, I would like to say I love all of our refs.
But Carl is a favourite.
Don't put words into my mouth. No, I think they're both lovely. But yeah, no, I mean, I would, and I say this with all respect to the champ, I would love to see Ref Rob hit you in the face.
Probably
like you hit him in his face.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of fear for his life a little bit there. I'm not much of like a bruiser, but when I throw a forearm, I throw a forearm.
You do.
You're
doing deep.
And you threw it straight in his boat race. So
and I did, and he kind of bounced off the rope,
which was hilarious. His face went right.
His face went on the rope and then down.
You can kind of, and we'll see this in a bit because it's the match we're gonna watch. But you can kind of see, like, I paused there, and there's a moment of genuine, oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
You just killed Ref.
Oops, I've known that man for nigh on a decade, and I've just killed him. While his wife and children are right there.
His son is sitting there going, "Oh my God, you've just killed my son." My dad, sorry, yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's like, for instance, the random of 2 referees in my match, like stipulations for referees in my match. Like, why? What about everyone else? I mean, if we look at it, technically, shouldn't like Devilman's Collective now get 2 referees? They're getting many more sort of like screwy finishes.
For no reason.
Yeah, I've got beef with them for beating up Ryan, not DK.
You can have DK, not Ryan.
Yeah, I will say again, I don't want to be too complimentary to you because I don't think your head will fit back through the door on the way out. But
it's already a struggle to get in anyway.
I mean, we've worked together now 2 times in GenPro and a couple of other times elsewhere. And you are, for all of your bravado as a character, you are very, very giving in terms of the creative process. I remember that very first match, I was convinced it was going to be the low blow, like the knee to the face, done, and it was no, let's work this out. And I think that moment for me, and I talked about it on the last podcast, that sort of winning that battle royal before and then having that little moment was so kind of influential for me moving forward, because I think it just kind of built my confidence. Even just that it was a literal like 2-3 minute match that we had, but it was that, oh, okay, right, so there's like clear steps to this, and it's not I think also there's such a an expectation for experienced wrestlers to have a little more sort of ego, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
for what reason?
Well, I think you hear those horror stories of like veteran wrestlers who come in and sort of like eat up younger talent, so to speak. And I mean, yourself and all of the vets that we've actually had come in haven't done that. You've done the complete opposite in terms of like you've seen what you can sort of give to the trainees and influenced us so much that way. Yeah. So in a roundabout way.
So just in terms of this, come on, in terms of it, right? What is the point in me coming in and just dominating or not giving you anything?
Yeah.
How is? I've been doing this, as I said, for 19 years, and every single one of my matches that I've had for my title, every single opponent that I've had my match with, it's been their match.
Yeah.
Why? because I'm going to tweak it, I'm going to change it, or I'm going to edit it slightly and say that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do this rather than that. But in a way, right? So if I'm going to wrestle you,
yeah,
and we go yeah, and we do what we got to do, right?
I mean,
And
I'll take it.
And I tell you, you're going to do this, you're going to do
Yeah.
that, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. What's the chance of you remembering that?
Yeah, it's very, very slim.
But if you tell me, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, all I've got to remember is where to bloody position myself.
True.
Or what's coming next.
I think definitely that was part of what I liked about our match. It was very collaborative.
Wasn't one-sided.
And then, yeah. And I mean, we missed the entirety of the show because we spent the entire thing running it.
So by we you mean you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit intense when it comes to.
But that's fine. Do what you got to do, and
I get everything written down. I run through it multiple times. I'm working with Doug on the Academy show.
That'll be a good match.
I'm really excited for it because one, I love Doug as a person. Two, I kind of like the match we got out. But I always feel like, especially with the trainees, where I'm like, okay, so this is how I put a match together. And sort of like talking through it, I'm like trying to take what like you've taught me with the sense of, well, what do they want to do? Sort of how can you sort of what approach? So yeah, Doug gave me like an outline. I've kind of then built on that and that kind of thing. So yeah.
I think in terms of
teaching,
in terms of that match, it was 80% you.
Yeah.
We just tweaked a couple of bits in here and there, and yeah, why am I going to come in and go, oh no, you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do this, you're going to do that? I'm not like, I'm here to, I see myself as educating the next people and helping them grow and helping them develop, helping them. Like I had this conversation the last podcast I did. I said, I'm helping guys like you, Will, Christian, DK, Cletus. I'm helping you have a main event match for a world title.
Yeah.
Not first on the card, second on the card.
Yeah.
I'm helping you. And if I was to come in and go, well, we're just going to do this, it makes no sense. I'm helping you grow. I'm helping you develop. I'm helping you. Like you were very appreciative of it, and you kind of see it. And so when I had the same conversation with when I went to Milan at the start of the year, and the geezer there was like, "What do you do with someone who's inexperienced?" I say to him, "Well, what do you want to do?" Because once you get what they want to do, we go from there, and that's it. And
Milan was amazed with you as well, from your match.
Yeah, Milan was hilarious.
So,
where we going? You got any questions?
Well, I do have some questions. I mean, the one that I meant to ask a while ago was, I mean, just what got you into wrestling?
What got me into wrestling?
Yeah, like why? I mean, it's a weird career for anyone to pick. Why?
Well,
why wrestle?
if you think about my teen years, the Felix years, when I was his age, 14, 15, 16, it was the Attitude Era. It was The Rock. It was Stone Cold. It was DX. It was Nation Domination. It was that era. And I had a friend, Nashir, who used to have Sky. I didn't have Sky back then. And I used to go around his house and watch Monday Night Raw with him and his old man.
Yeah.
And then when I got into secondary school, my mum bought Sky and I used to watch it. And that was it. I literally loved it. And then what happened was I was 20 years old. And my friend Nash just met up again randomly. And he was like, I want to start a wrestling company. I was like, sick. So he wanted to get some funds from like the Princess Trust. It was working like youth working and things like that. So he was trying to get some money together and do something. It was like, but we got to learn how to be wrestlers first. We had no knowledge on wrestling whatsoever. I was like, all right, cool, all right, sweet. There's a wrestling school in North London. Cool. I went. He never turned up once. And then it took me 3 months before my first match.
Wow.
And then my first 2 years of my wrestling career was televised.
That's insane.
So it took me 3 months, and 3 months of just learning the basics, learning what to do. My first match against the Dominator Stu Allen, that was a squash match essentially. But
it was Billy Bravo versus Hakan match.
Yeah, to an extent, but I get yeah. Oh no, I did give Billy some stuff.
You gave him some stuff.
He got that lovely
give me that
around DDT.
Give me that. And he tried to do it again. I kicked him in the boat race. But yeah,
Literally.
and then that point onwards, and then my first proper match was RJ Singh.
Yeah,
that was it was an academy show. Literally, I think the following weekend we had an academy show, and I wrestled RJ Singh, and I nearly died in that match.
No, how?
So
I don't know that this.
So I used to hit the shooting star press. I could hit it. It's fine, not an issue. So the reason why every time I go to a venue now, I look up prior to doing anything is because
I already know what's gonna happen.
It was a school hall, and they had those old beams in the ceiling, like where you do gymnastics on.
Yeah.
And so I'm planting the top rope now. I flipped, smashed my head on the beam. Yeah, still got enough rotation to miss the finish was miss the shooting star, turn around, angel's wings. I've missed it, rotated, splash, turned around, angel's wings, finished, done. And then in my head, I'm like, I just kicked it. It's fine. I'm all right. But I didn't. I smashed my head on it. And I was like,
Did you get engulfed?
No.
You didn't?
No. Just hit my head on it. And it was like, so
didn't
it could have ended quite early on. But there's just that point there. It was like, love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. And I just started this journey and met so many people, so many friends.
Too many.
Well, yeah, I do. Like, I do. And you know people throughout the country, you know people at WWE, AEW, you know, in wrestling, everyone's going to teach you something different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as much as you learn something from a training school, you learn something from a wrestler. Wrestling is opinionated. Okay.
Yeah.
What I say is correct doesn't necessarily mean you say is the same. I mean, so it's someone's opinion on something. It's not a right way and it's not a wrong way. Yeah, but there is a wrong way, but there's not a right way. If you know what I mean. Like someone's I don't like that or don't like. I was watching a video the other day and someone don't like. See when you get hit in the corner and you feed round. Sorry, and you feed round.
Sorry, when you're using headphones.
And you got feed round again. Get hit. Feed. Someone says I like it when you go straight. Prefer. I was like, well, whatever rocks your boat. It's all opinionated.
Yeah.
And whenever I have a seminar, whenever I have a session, I always pause at the end, have a conversation with everyone, and say, this is just my opinion. This is just my experience and what I do and how I do things. Who's chatting over there?
Mads has just said she's deaf in her left ear now.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You've got a right ear.
I mean,
you've always got one.
Oh, and Liam Kelly, you've also deafened him. I will say, just kind of going back a little bit, someone in the chat, Doug, said that he found your seminar really, really helpful.
We did the roller and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. It wasn't a seminar. It was just a.
That was.
Just
yeah,
came down to training.
You literally just came down, and then we're like, oh, I'll take the afternoon session.
It was the stuff that we did in Cyprus, though. That was literally all the stuff that we did in Cyprus.
We did, because we went to ACW down in Cyprus.
Yeah, I saw the training pics.
Yeah, I had a little training session there, but it was my adaptation on that and an evolution on that.
Made it better.
Well, yeah, not made it better. Again, it's opinions.
You really are your dad's like best hype man, aren't you?
I'm trying to be right now.
It's
not made it better.
He's like, there's a camera on. There's a camera on. Be nice.
It's my opinion.
Yeah.
On it. Do you know what I mean? And making, like Doug said, it was the best thing there because yes, you come and you train.
Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm telling you to do, or what I'm tweaking on you, is how to do what you do on a training into a show level.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you take this, how do you turn? How do you move? How do you pivot? Where do you look? And that's experience.
Yeah.
Like for instance, Raymond for me is somebody who.
It's mental.
No, not mental. He is mental, but that's a different story for a different day. What I mean by that is he is probably the most experienced wrestler at that training school.
Yeah.
And it frustrates me that he's not passing that knowledge on to those other guys.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because what I mean by that is not moves. Moves are irrelevant. Raymond's moves, you know, he is.
I mean,
he's an anomaly.
could do those. Yeah.
He's an anomaly.
Freak athlete.
That's
in the best way.
What I mean by that is things like match structure, selling, movement, placement. He's developed all of that over the last, 18 months, 2 years or so, because he's wrestling every weekend, 2 or 3 times a weekend.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to pipe up, probably because he feels it's not his place. But this is how you guys will learn.
Yeah.
This is how you guys develop. This is how you guys improve. This is how you guys get better. Like, he mentioned Pete Dunne. So Pete Dunne, Damien, Eddie Dennis. There was a little group of them. What they used to do is go and train here, wrestle here, train there, go over to Japan, do that, go over to the States, do that. And they used to come together and then go, I learned this, I learned that, I learned this. And they, Mark Andrews, Webster, all those guys, they all were a little pack. Yeah, I learned this, I did that, I did this, I did that. And they all helped each other develop through their experiences.
Yeah.
And okay, yeah, you guys are all wrestling on GenPro shows. Brilliant, fantastic. Sorry. Which is great, and you guys have developed and grown.
Yeah.
But then when you get that experience, someone else, like you learned by wrestling me, and you developed that, Raymond's,
hopefully passing some of that on.
Yep. Raymond's wrestling people that have wrestled a lot bigger shows than I have. So for him to try and pass that knowledge on, maybe he doesn't feel like it's his place.
Yeah.
But he should do.
Perhaps something that comes with age.
Yeah, he's only young.
Yeah.
And people, what's his name? They just see him as a 15-year-old.
Yeah. But he's much more than that. It's crazy how he's 1 year older than me, and he's like, here, doing everything.
He's an anomaly.
He is, absolutely.
Although we do not like to admit it, he is.
It's fine. I don't think he watches these.
He doesn't.
So he won't hear any of this. But first, we got a main event to watch. I'll be honest with you. I've watched this match a fair few times now.
I watched it the week we had it quite a few times. Mainly the ending.
Yeah. Do you watch a lot of your matches back?
Purely to critique myself.
Critique others.
No.
No.
I don't normally. I do give a little bit of feedback, not much, but myself mainly.
Yeah.
Just to see what I can improve on.
Mine is half the to see how I can improve, and half that just sort of, it's a little bit of like an adrenaline rush to me. So like I did that. Like I was not an athletic kid, and I'm not an athletic person in general, to be honest with you. So I still kind of, after every match, I'm a little bit like, didn't know I was capable of doing that. Yeah. So this match was for that championship. The very first champion versus champion match in GenPro history.
Record breaking again, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if I won. Will I got a title shot, do you reckon? I did win.
You did win?
Oh, yeah.
So do you get a title shot?
Do I get a title shot?
I mean, if you can get a tag partner.
I've got one.
You do?
He's from Peckham.
Ah.
Conveniently. South London.
True. Well, I mean, let me get past the hierarchy first.
Okay, cool.
And then
we'll think about that.
Yeah.
As my wife says, we'll come to that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah,
I'll let you ponder for a second.
that's typically how approaching bridges works.
Yeah. We love her to bits. Yes. She once said, "We'll kill one bird with 2 stones." I've never let her live that down. Never.
I mean, that's just overkill. To be fair, that's just overkill.
Literally.
Do you miss one shot and then you get it all?
Go on, sweet.
I'll be honest. That's my level of athleticism. I've missed.
He didn't do too bad in this match, to be fair.
No.
He did really well.
No.
I think this match is really good.
I think we should start, because right now it's frozen on the spot where you can just see my bald spot.
Okay.
Gleaming.
I'm looking at
it's gleaming there. Which is why, like, I wear the hat as part of the entrance, and pretty much non-stop.
I'm doing all right for my age, mate.
Almost, yeah. I can't relate.
Go on, push play. Let's watch it.
Let's play. Get on this conversation.
So we won't have any audio.
We won't, or they won't.
Both.
So what point in the match is this?
Watching it.
I think we are right at the start. I want to say this is right after the entrances.
The fact that you're not doing anything just like shows how it's the start.
Yeah, but why?
But why?
Why am I not doing anything?
I mean, are you asking me or him?
I'm asking
Build
you.
up. Me or him?
It's we're getting the crowd hyped. We're letting them build the expectation. We're
Tensions are rising.
we're building the tension. I mean, especially considering we were the last match on. They at that point they'd had a little bit of everything. They'd had matches that kind of started ridiculously hot.
What was the comments we got before we walked out?
Oh yeah, that was true. That's a tough crowd. They're dead.
Crowd were dead.
They're not responding to anything. And then we went out and did this, and we were like, can't relate.
What are you on about?
Like, I don't want to be cocky, but
We did well.
we didn't have that problem. What really does make me laugh though about this recording is I am so pale compared to you.
Well, you know, Costa del bathroom definitely helps. A little bit of a yeah.
I think that kind of works for me as a character though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like,
You're relatable.
yeah, I am that everyman, that pasty British dude with a bald spot.
You're the Dusty Rhodes of Medway, of Maidstone. You're good.
Yeah, I am from Medway. I'm from Maidstone, mate.
It's all Kent.
Technically from
So
Yorkshire.
here, like I saw what was happening, and I'm looking at you, but I've still slowed it down.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, just those moments of me actually just getting to talk and getting the crowd to hear me, getting them that whole sort of, you think, you know, I'm only a champion because of Ben. And I think that for me, even like without the story that we were telling.
Vile little character, aren't I?
Yeah. Even
It was
without
a
the
little bounce when you did that.
story we were telling, for me personally, of like the man behind Will West, that was my big thing as well. Like, a lot of people will just say, even if it's a joke, oh, you know, you're champion because you're tagging with Ben, and obviously blah blah blah. Like that, to me, that's always kind of been in the back of my head. Like, I wanted to prove myself anyway, and any kind of match, a singles match, but especially for the title in the main event, like this was a chance for me to kind of prove, well, no, actually I can do one or two things.
But are we not telling that story?
And we absolutely are, and we crushed that story.
That story was like portrayed so perfectly.
And that's it. It's like telling this, you've just got one up on me,
Yeah.
and now they're right behind you. And this is you. Come on. Letting out that frustration. I'm not just a champion because of Benjamin.
Yeah.
Which you have proved through
deserve
Billy
to
and
be.
this match.
He lost this one, remember?
Yeah.
No, but he showed how like he doesn't need Ben. Because
I think, yeah, one of the things you talked to me was about, that was a moment to really kind of
Oh, 100% needed a
fire
fire
out. And yeah,
because we had him behind you, and it would have been. It could have popped more.
I always want to learn how to do that backwards out.
I just do it.
You
Yeah.
just do it. Raymond was trying to teach me, and I was like, nope.
Again, I think I've sent you a couple of clips as well. What am I looking at when I watch these matches, other than myself and kind of watching?
largely is the crowd, what they're responding to.
I'm looking at the audience.
Are you on someone right now?
I'm looking at which are your students, correct?
No, you got some of you got some of my mates in the front row.
Yeah, and the camera people.
Oh,
Focus.
the camera people. Yeah, the camera people are my students.
Okay, and they're reacting.
Yeah.
And if
Oh,
you
the
wa-
camera people had so many good reactions they showed me.
Look,
Well,
see,
yeah,
look,
'cause
look,
they're not-
touched me, so I'll kick you
Yeah.
in the boat race.
They are the
not
camera
wrestling
people. They're not wrestling fans in the slightest.
They're
Like,
not?
They're not. No. And it was the same for Maddie and George as well. Like, they never watched any wrestling until...
But now they're fully into it.
Yeah.
What a knobhead. Who's this?
Who is this?
Where did you, like... Have you always done... Oh.
Yeah.
My bad.
Don't break people's ears.
Well, I mean...
Have
you're
I
the one who
always
clapped.
done that?
Yeah. No? That's just a general, like, a newer heel sort of douchey pose.
It is. Because I stand there and I wait. I stand there however long it takes.
Where'd you get it from?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Chester started doing it. And
So
then he was
we
like-
are coming up to the spot that made everyone in the back think, oh my god, this match is about to, like, this.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how to go out of the ring. I didn't know what happened because my back turned. So
Yeah.
I didn't actually have a clue.
You
missed the
yeah, I didn't get my hand down to steady myself.
It looked good.
It looked good. Everyone and the people I collapsed in front of, like, I knew it had been an ugly fall out of the ring because I knew that I hadn't got my hand there. But I was like immediately aware. I was like, right, I haven't actually hit anything. This is fine. But I could the people like I landed on basically were like, oh my god, and I had to be like, I'm okay, stop worrying.
That's fine.
Doug's it.
Yeah, it was Doug. It was
Yeah.
Doug. I basically landed in Doug's lap.
I can see him in a little
But I
bit.
mean, like, yeah, just this kind of moment here, just that building of frustration. And I also like that you managed to hit me off every time with something different.
Oh, well, no, yeah. Well, I'm going to do the same thing over and over again. And then in my head, I'm like, all right, sweet. If he's going to come up again, I'm going to have to knock him off somehow. So, yeah,
And
definitely.
like this here as well, I wasn't kind of like rushing back on. I was letting that kind of...
You're making it breathe.
Yeah.
You're letting it breathe. I think I think prior to this match, I was listening to the Busted
Touching
Open
you.
podcast. Yeah, always touching me. Never. Look, he distracted me to nearly lose my belt.
But he didn't do a fast count though.
No. I was listening to the Busted Open podcast, and I realised you should have just carried on with this side. By the way.
Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I
You just switched.
Yeah,
I was
switched.
listening to the podcast, and Bully Ray. It was the day that the Vision switched
Yes,
on Seth, and Bully Ray was like,
When was this?
Bully Ray was he doesn't watch wrestling. I just watch it in the background whilst working out. Bully Ray was saying about the letting it breathe.
Yeah.
So after the spear, let it breathe.
Yeah.
They all stood there for a moment. So
Over
with
them.
all of this so far, we've stretched it and let each moment wait.
And I definitely think that's something that everyone can kind of learn from. I do think in the wrestling scene as it is currently,
I can't stand it.
there is so much sort of this.
But what are they going to remember?
Yeah.
You okay? Me versus Raymond was a completely different match than this because I did a Raymond match.
Absolutely, yeah.
I did a Raymond match, which I can do. It's fine. We did that, and it was fun for what it was. But for me, do the audience remember half of that,
Yeah.
or are they going to recall that one moment?
Yeah, certain moments.
Yeah.
And that
They're
one
like,
moment.
oh, that was a cool move, as opposed to the story that told.
But this match, are they going to remember this story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we told it and explained it in a nice, simple way.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Play.
I love that neck breaker. That is one of my favourite moves
You
to
do
do on
nice neck
people.
breakers.
A little bit of frustration building there.
Yeah.
Building a story.
Well, it is. It was knowing you're telling this story. I thought he was going to come a little bit quicker than this.
Yeah, well, I suddenly realised
That you have to do something
that you were
athletic.
quite far as well, so that I completely botched that.
That's
I'll be
fine.
honest with you.
You
I'm
should've-
still working on those.
You should have ran. Just didn't hit it straight away
Without
because you
much
lose momentum if you don't
Yeah.
do it running.
In my head, it was a snap.
How'd you do it
quick,
previously?
quick, boom, boom. I've done like double knees. I've done meteoras, but I haven't done it with that combination.
Pocket eye for being so sly.
Yep.
Again, that's it. Boo. Telling that story. All right. Telling that I've just done something. Boom. Right. And this is my pause.
Yeah.
Let them digest it a little bit. Yeah.
Let me eat that top turnbuckle a little bit.
Yeah. Let's just. Okay. Cool. You're being dirty now. Just a vile human being. And that's it. Like from a heel perspective, it's a. Why am I going to hit nice clean moves? I'm going to push the limits as much as possible. Essentially seeing it as a street fight. I'm going to bite. I'm going to claw. I'm going to gouge. I'm going to do as much as possible. And that's what it is to gain an advantage. Again.
It's very much a less is more kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I've had matches where like taking the heat has literally been like, now do this bump, now do this bump, now do this bump.
Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
How much of this heat was planned?
We planned nothing.
Cool. What am I reacting to?
What the crowd are doing. And also, like this moment here, like in my head, I turned because I wanted you to get that submission so that we could have that moment there. And what I kind of like is that we literally just fed off each other. We fed off the crowd.
I just did this for the camera shot.
Oh, yeah. They got some good photos of this. They came into school the next day and were like, got some great photos of you having your facial features just ripped off.
Brilliant.
And I was like, oh, thank you.
That's what I like to see.
What year were they?
13.
13. Okay.
So yeah. So it again, we're just telling that we're bringing him down to the point that when this happens, they're gonna react. Look at them. They're getting mental.
Like, you've got those kids.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
In the corner.
Famous Felix.
I'm back. I'm in the back.
Yeah, Felix is at the back. He was.
I'm merch man.
Douche.
That's what I do.
And then it was again. It's it's a shame that the voices, the noise is not there because that is definitely some of the reactions in this are brilliant. Like they generally are right behind you, but that's just due to the fact of what we've told story wise.
The crowd want you to win, like
they do. They generally do right now, and you've teased this now.
By the way, I didn't know that Robin was filming until I saw like the hard cam.
Yeah, we've not had the roaming cam.
No, we haven't.
Yet.
However, when he did the edit, he did have the roaming cam on it.
I saw that and I was a little bit like, okay, can we get some of that? There's a moment coming up that I really enjoy. That again, because it's the heat, we literally did not talk about it in the slightest. But like in my brain, I think it's just about to come up now. I recognise what you're about to do, and I was like, I really hope he does this, because it just kind of popped me. It's a move that I always love to see. I think it's this bit here. I was a little bit like, he's going to pull on that rope. He's going to pull on that rope. Yeah.
It's a generic heel move.
Something about that just gets me every time. Just they slumped on the rope. Okay, why don't you just go backwards? And again, it was just one of those things. Like we did not talk about any of that part of the match.
Less is more, right?
Yeah.
And again, unless I need to do something specific, like if we're gonna do something specific to lead into something, I'll tell you what I'm doing. But most of the time, I never tell anyone what I'm doing in the heat. I just go with it.
Yeah, I need to get my legs closer on that.
For sure.
Every time I get onto the second rope, I'm like, if my legs are wider, I'll be more stable. It's like, no, that's literally not how that works. Look how much they're shaking.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're shaking.
I'm glad you came up. Last time I saw you do this, didn't quite work.
It's true. To be fair, you saw that is the I've hit that move in about 4 or 5 matches now, and you saw the one match where I didn't manage to get it first time. And you know what? Look, I love him to bits. I'm blaming Ryan still.
He did.
I got up there. He didn't catch me.
Yeah.
So I just fell back down.
But right now, with that move, the audience are going a bit like, yes, come on, mate, you can do this. You can do it.
I also love that you can, like, I sweat so much in my matches, and I've just got the sheen on me now.
Yeah, I've quite rarely sweat, to be fair.
I'm jealous.
It's where the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
I can see my brother running in the background.
And these are laying it in, boys and girls.
Oh.
We are laying it in. And that's it. I mean,
yeah,
we're fighting, aren't we? That's it.
We've reached that point in the story now as well. I'll be honest, I hate chops. The minute they were calling for chops, I was like, damn.
That's good. Why did I hit it? Why did I hit it? Because he called for it. No, sorry, I don't,
Yeah.
I do them, but not all the time. I hope I hit that all right.
Yeah, no, that was literally, that's only the second time I've ever hit that.
Oh,
that once in
Russell.
training on Russell, and then it just seemed like the moment. And yeah, Ryan, I've been talking to Ryan about it, and he said, try and do it, duck in a clothesline. I was like, yeah, sure, let's try it. And yeah, well, I love this. I'll admit, I was nervous for this, but
you moved. Didn't need to move. You didn't need to move.
Oh, fair.
It looked good from the other angle, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that whole spot, it was one of those things that I was like, wow, I've not taken that before, but that's something I quite enjoy, being at the stage of my career where I am. It's like, oh, this is a different bump.
And what was the feedback there after the Vader bump? You just got up and walked into the corner, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Sell it a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crawl over there, elongate it a bit. Douche.
Yeah.
You went the wrong way.
Yeah, that's true.
You should have went to the right.
That looked really cool though.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? I held him up quite nice.
You did. It's a fun move.
This was amazing.
This was so good.
Yeah.
From your perspective, what did you think?
I didn't see it because I was in the back.
So what did you think happened?
I did think initially I thought you lost, but then I did see you grab.
And then look.
It's on the rope.
It's where he hit the rope.
Wait.
So, like, that's genuine worry.
Can we rewind that? Because that's just like
a little bit. There you go. Watch his face go right into that bottom rope. Just face first. So he gets returning away. He didn't want to take your hit.
Oh my god.
I hit a mean forearm.
And this. I listen to their reaction. Watch them all. Watch every single one of them. Look at him. Look, he's up. He's screaming. Yes, that's it. He's won. And look, they're all clapping.
Yeah, they genuinely think.
Told you, that's it. They generally believe. But there's no count, is there? So
no.
But because we've told that story so progressively, that they know what's going on. And I don't know what the fuck you were doing here, but I just saw the advantage.
Yeah.
And
bosh.
I took advantage. I think from the other angle, your two students, she goes up to him, it's like, yes, he's won.
Yeah. So that is now both of our matches that have involved me getting low blowed.
Oh. First one wasn't my fault.
First one was not your fault, no.
Second one was.
Second one very much was.
No,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. It's one of those losses that might as well have been a win for me. To be fair, like the amount I took from it, both in terms of like what I learned, without glazing you too much, what I learned, and just I think the legitimacy it kind of granted me as a character as well.
But if I'm not here to do that, what am I here for?
It's so true.
Why do I need to build myself up? It's just stupidness. And that's what wrestling is. It's about having fun. If you can't have fun in there, I'll take Lordswood, for instance. My match against Bravo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
How stupid can you get?
That was so stupid.
It was stupid, but stupid fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's having fun.
The apples in the thing.
The apple bobbing, yeah.
Do you know how many people asked me, how did you grab that apple? So many people. How did you grab that apple? It was amazing. It's like,
you just got mad apple bobbing skills.
I'm good in my mouth.
And with the tax, with
Oh, the tax.
The tax.
Oh, the tax spot got me good.
You're not the only one. So there was a wrestler in the crowd, like sitting in the back as well, Wes. And I went up to him afterwards. It was like, you generally had me with the bag.
Didn't you have like 2 bags of it though?
No,
You
I
brought
had
out
the tax. I had the sweets.
Oh, okay.
And inside
then-
was a tack bag.
Yes.
And inside the tack bag was hard sweets. I wasn't going to find a tax spot that. And then, but that's it. It was again, each match, main event, how can I make my match different than my last one?
Yeah.
And that was a completely different match, and it was exactly what it wanted to be. Everyone else was way too serious on that show.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's have a bit of fun.
That was I think, between that and then the Rumble, I think it was that was when we got to lighten up a bit.
None of you had, it's Halloween. Dress up, boys. Come on. I came out of Beetlejuice.
I think it's because we all had the costumes ready for the Rumble. Like, thinking about it, could I have done 2 costumes?
Yes.
Yeah, and I probably should have.
Mercury.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to reuse Freddie Mercury. If I was going to redo it, then it would have to be like a different one.
So, fun fact: the Beetlejuice outfit was my wife's from a couple of years ago. She wore it for Halloween, and she was like, "Oh, I've got this." I'm like, "Yeah, sweet, I'm wearing that." So
it was so tight on.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. It's my character, isn't it?
Right. So we do have
That's
some
your
questions.
Okay, sorry. Apologies.
Hi
Hi guys.
Chat.
Hello.
So we'll start over here from Broken Jobber 13. Hakan, what training methods would you recommend people do to improve fitness for pro wrestling?
Pick up some heavy things and put them down again, which is generally the case. You need a strong legs, strong core. You need to be able to base. You need to be able to pick someone up.
Yeah.
If you can't do that, then it's pointless. Especially basing. Basing is probably one of the most important things, I think.
Yes.
In terms of it, I remember one of my first matches with Raymond. He hits his step-up Rana. It's just a nice, cool base. And if you have a strong squat once a week at least, I love legs. I love doing squats. For me, it's probably the most important part of wrestling is having a nice, strong base. So yeah, picking up heavy things and putting them down again. That's my recommendation.
Nice. Can you break down one of your workouts?
No, in terms of
different days.
Yeah, I do the generic bro split.
Yeah.
Chest, back, shoulders, legs. I sometimes hit arms, but generically I lift heavy as I can.
Yeah.
To failure most sets, and that's it. That's what I do.
Nice. One for you, Felix. How has training been for Lil Peng?
Lil Peng's training has been very well. I think GenPro is one of the best training schools I've been to. I've experienced, and just every week is something new. But also you've still got the basics. You've got mat training, the ring training. Mat training is just the basics, and then ring training you get to do all the rope stuff and all the fun little bits, which I enjoy a lot.
Nice. I promise we didn't pay him to say all
Well, a little bit about Felix's training. What says to me he likes it is the fact that I've had no involvement in it.
Apart from the pain.
Well, yeah, I've got to pay for it. But what I mean by not any involvement in it is in so if he was playing football for a few seasons, I used to have to struggle to wake him up in the morning. I used to struggle to take him to football training. But do I take you training?
No, I take the bus. He told me there's a bus stop at the top of our hill. If you want to go training, you go there, because he didn't have that when he was training.
Yeah.
So.
No one took me.
You do that every week.
Yeah, literally every week.
And the ring training? What do you do for ring training?
Ring training, I get myself a ride, usually from Brucey Bravo or one of our trainees.
Jamie might pick you up as well.
Yeah, most of them.
Good old JD Riker.
But
we love JD.
But what does that show?
JD Riker.
What does it show?
Commitment.
He wants to do it. Give him a little responsibility. Ask him to
apart
tidy his room.
Apart from the one time that his phone went out of battery and he had me phone you to try and pick him up, and then you were like, "He's got bus pass," and I was like, "Oi."
Gary took me that day. I didn't have a bus pass.
I realised afterwards his phone died, so he actually, in theory, doesn't have a bus pass.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end of it, I was like, "Well, how are you gonna get home? How are you gonna get home? I'm not coming to get you."
Okay. The question for both: who would you like to tag with from GenPro?
I've already answered this question because I have a tag partner, and I don't know.
From GenPro though, GenPro roster.
No one.
No one.
No.
It's a question.
Damn, dude.
No. No one. Generally.
No.
No.
Give me O'Reilly. I'll take O'Reilly.
Which one?
Both.
Okay.
Chris and Raymond. I'll take both.
Yeah, no, I don't see myself tagging with anyone down there really. Like I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna tag with someone, it's gonna be my tag partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm not like you.
I'm not like
Any
you.
tag partner will do.
I just whoever comes through the curtain, that'll do me just fine.
Whose music plays? That'll do. Still had the tag belts though. I'll give him that. Look, it's sitting up there.
Just up there.
Does Billy have one now?
No.
No, I got both of them because Ben doesn't trust himself with them.
Ben probably leave it in a field somewhere.
Yeah,
Ben would
that's
just-
literally like Ben was just like, yeah, you need to take both of them because I will lose it.
He'll drive home in his
So-
tractor and he'll like bop off.
I've got both belts.
Okay.
It's just I have the nicer one on display because the other one, the paint's kind of
I'm
chipped.
surprised
a bit more.
none of the questions were where'd you get that really nice T-shirt from, Hakan?
Where'd you? Yeah, exactly.
Do you have an online store?
I don't have an online store.
So that just means you have to buy tickets to come to our shows so that you can
23rd
buy.
of November.
23rd November. We've had the poster up on the side, the posters, because we run 2 shows on those days.
2 shows. Are you on
I'm
both?
always pointing at the wrong side. It's that way. Posters over that way. That's the edge of the screen. And yeah, you can buy all of the Captain Peng merch. I have to watch because Hakan is my hero. It's
Who
not a
said
question. That was
Ryan.
Ryan Russell. He texted me before this and said he wants to do a whole nother podcast where he talks about nothing but you because he loves you so much.
That'll be quite
Also,
a
the
long...
threat that you said.
That's because on the first one, I told him off for not talking about me ever. So yeah.
It's pretty bad. Also, I want to say because I asked them like, "How was your match on the show?"
No one.
They never asked me.
I blame Ryan.
Like I would have happily, like as you've just seen, I would have happily talked about that match because I love that match.
He was on a high since that point as well. It was almost like a couple of days after as well. So I
Yeah, it
can
was.
imagine you were still on a.
And then they just wanted to talk about themselves.
Course.
How often do you fake tan?
Well, I'm quite pasty at the moment, so it's show day, show ready, isn't it?
Yeah,
Show
Right.
ready.
it's the same. That's when I shave.
Yeah.
And then you get the podcast in between. It's like, oh, the mustache Maverick just has a full beard most of the time.
This is a week's worth of growth. for me,
Bearded
mate.
Maverick.
Yeah, the bearded Maverick.
Bearded Maverick. We'll go with
That's gonna happen when I lose it all. Like when the belt goes, the hair goes, etc. I'll just grow out the beard.
Just go full John mode.
What has been your most intense match to date?
Tense. I'm trying to think as well.
I reckon the Croft match. Quite an intense match, quite a aggressive match, a completely different match than the other matches that I had. So, yeah, I'd say the Croft match. Although me and Raymond did beat the piss out of each other. It's because I slapped him around like he was my son, and he slapped me around like I owed him money. Anyway,
He owes me money.
See, intense, I would say probably any of the ones at Lordswood because, you know, it was a big indoor tent.
dad joke there, but you're not even a dad.
So, I like to finish up with just kind of quick fire this or that questions. And considering we're building up to our next double shows on November 23rd, I want just your opinion with who do you want to win each of these matches?
Go on, Em.
So, we're going to start with what I think will be the most important match of the day.
Go on, Em.
The Hierarchy or Will West and Big Ben?
Hierarchy. I'm joking. Will Westwood and Big Ben, definitely. Although Ryan Russell is going against you.
Yeah.
I think.
That's always funny to me because I love both Ryan and Pete. They're 2 of my best mates. So it's like, we'll get in there, we'll beat the piss out of each other.
But that's it. You hit your friends even harder
Yeah.
than you would someone else.
And that's probably why John is keeping Ryan Steele and I apart because I feel like we'd straight up murder each
Yeah.
other.
But that's like in terms of like I feel like you guys are friends, so I feel like we can hit each other a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, who have you got? Hierarchy, Western Ben.
I'd like to see you guys retain it, because then I could bring my friend, and we can have a nice little scrap.
That's respectable. That's respectable. Okay, Bruce Bravo or Corrupt?
I've had my beef with both of them. I have no issues with anyone. Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Brucey. I want to see him get some momentum into the Extreme show, and then watch John Moores beat the crap out of him. That'd be fun.
Well, yeah, because that leads directly on to the next one was Bruce Bravo or John Moores.
Yeah, I think Moores has got that one. I think he can win that belt and show that Bravo fella a thing or two.
Yeah. I never had Bruce Bravo like extreme wrestler on my bingo cards.
He's done all right though.
He's done brilliantly.
He's been doing really well.
Even Joe has propped him on his socials.
Love that man. Love that man. Although he does make me laugh because whenever he messages me, he just calls me babes. Oh. And I'm a bit like, okay.
Who, Bravo or Joe?
Both.
Bravo. I think I've spoken to Joe like once in my life, but I mean, if Joe wants to start calling me babes, feel free.
You're up for it.
But yeah, just Bravo is my heart. Okay, Raymond O'Reilly or Big Bully Briggs?
Do you know what? Announced. Yeah, I know. Raymond hasn't won a match in a long while, and I do think it's due. And I've already talked to him, talked about how much of a talent that boy is. I think.
Right, Rocky.
I think he can do it.
I want to say the last match he won might have been beating me.
Yeah,
which was
he's lost
quite early in
3
the
or
year.
4.
Yeah.
So after I beat up his brother.
Yes, and that was the same show that he beat me,
yeah.
And then he's lost every match since then.
Since I beat him.
Wow.
I think.
Maybe it is.
Briggs got that. I think. I'm going opposite.
He wants Hierarchy to win everything. You can join the Hierarchy if you want, mate.
Oh no, I said Will and Ben.
Yeah, you did. Ryan Steele or Liam Kelly?
To be safe, Ryan Steele.
I think Steele.
Yes.
I just think Liam Kelly he's not been on the last few shows after he lost the match to me, and
he was on the Extreme show against Eldorado. Then he got kidnapped.
Eldorado, kidnapped him, took him back to Mexico.
So we don't know what happened in Mexico. But Steele's been on a bit of a roll, and he's had some really good matches. I think
Steele, yeah. I mean, I don't need to talk about Steele. You'll know.
Ryan wants me in hierarchy.
Johnny Storm or Big Effin' Joe?
Oh.
Now, yeah, that's a match that I'm just like, those are two such distinct styles.
On the family show as well.
On the family show, yeah.
I can see this going down to Storm just beating Joe.
Yeah.
Because the difference in styles.
That, I think, for me, is the biggest wild card of the entire show. Like, that's going to be one.
But okay, is that it? We're done.
Before we go anywhere, before we sign off, where can people find you on social media?
Peckham Playboy, pretty much all the handles. I don't use X, Instagram, Facebook. Peckham Playboy. Yeah, that's it. If you do want a t-shirt, you can just DM me and we can sort it out.
Yeah, and of course he'll be at all of the GenPro shows. How much are the shirts?
20 quid.
20 quid. 20 quid. There's
Thank
something
you.
about that word, quid. It's just kind of fun to say.
It's a nice word, isn't it?
Yeah. Good luck this weekend with your match, Felix.
I'll be there, pen and paper in hand.
You will as well. I mean, good luck with your match as well.
Definitely. Good luck with your match as well.
Thank you.
Good luck with your match.
I was waiting to see if you would say it.
And good luck,
I was waiting to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Doug is gonna be great.
I'm definitely gonna be there at the show to watch these Academy stars do what they have to do
and beat one up.
And beat one up.
The Academy shows, they're something else, man. They're I love every show we do, but the last Academy show we did it's always kind of special seeing them like
magical
get that shot. And I think I don't know about for you, but who did you wrestle on the last? Did you wrestle on the last one? No, but I mean, being the person that's trusted to go in there with them and give them that match is very sort of like, that's just as rewarding for me as it is for the people like having their first matches. It's like, oh, okay, I now got to pass on sort of like what I've gotten from other people. So, yeah.
Well, hopefully you put that newfound knowledge into your match you have on Sunday.
Against Big
We'll
Doug.
see. Against Big Doug. Big Doug. And then, yeah, obviously...
Doug did mention about my little seminar we had, which was fun, and it was great, and the little thing we did. And then me and Christian had the match on the Sunday following, and we did that routine in the match. And Doug came up to me and was like, that was the routine. I was like, yep. And just showed them how to fuse it into a match. That was fun. I enjoyed doing that because I purposely did that for that reason. And him and Jamie both come up to me, and both of them were like, that's the thing we did the training. I'm like, yeah, see, this is how you incorporate it into a match. So
I love both of those guys so much. They're students of the game. They're so locked in.
They are.
Yeah, love them both. Shout out to them.
Dedicated as well.
dedicated.
Yeah. Right. Thank you very, very much to everyone who came along, who asked questions. I'm not going to run through all the names because there's been even more names than before, and you're all just wonderful.
I'm a draw, baby.
He's a draw.
Yeah.
He's a draw. Thank you very much, everyone. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your night, and thank you once again to Captain Peng and Lil Peng for being here.
Peace.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
GenPro theme play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to go copy of that.
Yes,